So my Infiniti Q50 is leaking oil, but you're not gonna believe for what reason. Yes, I was dumb enough to leave the dipstick not closed in all the way, so it was hanging like this, so I had oil spray everywhere here. That's understandable. But what I do not get is why I had oil leak trails on my oil pan. Welcome everyone, and today I'm doing preventative maintenance. I'm doing oil change on my Infiniti Q50. While I was doing my oil change, I've noticed that my oil pan had, so this is upside down right now. I'm drying it basically. I'm draining as much oil as I can off of this sucker. But basically, I noticed, I was like, why am I leaking oil? So on the side right here, from the drain plug side, there was oil trails, like built up oil on all the bolts. So I was wondering, what in the world? So what I ended up doing is like, let's make the oil pan tighter. It was like, it's a Z1 oil pan. Maybe I didn't tighten down all the way a year ago. Let's make it tighter. This is what I ended up doing. Ended up stripping one of them. So I ended up taking off the whole oil pan as a result. As a result, I had to take off the whole oil pan. And the reason why it's leaking, you're not going to believe. The reason why it's leaking oil is, not sure if my screwdriver did this, but I doubt it. But if you go over, there's some rips. I found 2 rips on this oil pan gasket. So went ahead, shopped around. Z1 has one. Everyone online has one, but no one has one at a parts store like AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, and O'Reilly's. And Napa, unfortunately, on Saturday is closed. No one has one in stock. Has to be ordered. Called around Infiniti of Greenville, South Carolina. Also didn't have one in stock. Called one in Charlotte of North Carolina. Paid for it, $158. A little too expensive in my opinion. Paid for it and sent my brother along the way to pick it up because I have an appointment to get to and another mechanic will be finishing up this job over here. Basically, my brother will pick it up. Link in the description below of his YouTube channel. He'll pick it up, drop it off here. The other mechanic is gonna recover the bolt that we broke off on the inside of that oil pan with special tools. New gasket is gonna come in place. Gonna put new gasket on there. Yeah, and just so you know, this is the Z1 oil pan. The gasket is OEM, fits from factory. But basically, all the Infiniti oil pans are plastic. So that's why I'm running aluminum, it's better. But anyways, just in case, I also disconnected the battery. That way, what do you call? I'm gonna disconnect it right now. That way, no one can accidentally start the car with no oil. I already changed the oil filter. That's the oil we're gonna be using. I already put seafoam into the fuel tank as usual on my preventive maintenance. And now, let me show you what it looks like underneath up here. So folks, this is what it looks like right here. This is the one that's stripped or broke off right here. We're gonna have to drill into that and take it out. We're gonna clean the edge very well before applying the new gasket on both the oil pan and the upper oil pan here. I'm gonna bolt it back into place. And I'm just trying to see, make sure everything's fine. I can see a nick here, so maybe that's why it's leaking oil. But no, it's not leaking oil because the gasket goes over here, so it's not gonna leak oil because of that nick. The imperfection's over there, not where the gasket's supposed to go. So we're gonna clean it very well. I'm gonna get that drilled out. I'm gonna put it back on, fill it up with oil, and be good to go. So as of right now, I'm waiting for the oil pan gasket. And then after that, gonna finish all that, top it off oil, and then we're gonna be good to go. So I'm hoping that was the oil pan gasket that was leaking. If it's not the oil pan gasket that's leaking, it's not leaking bad. I'm not noticing any of my turbos infected because the leak is not coming from the turbos, it's coming obviously from the oil pan. So, and I don't see no smoke that would tell me it's a turbo failure on this Infiniti Q50. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, after driving another 5,000 miles, I'm gonna put up ramps, or actually maybe even 4,000 miles, gonna bring it up. And if I see oil leaking off of my plastic underbody protector and the oil pan, I'm gonna go find a shop to take it to and say, hey, this really needs to get fixed because it's leaking oil from somewhere where I do not know. So that, as after Christmas, right before New Year, I'm gonna be taking a really long truck trip, trucking OTR, probably until middle of February. Me and my wife gonna go hustle and make that money because if an expensive repair bill is coming, which I don't know if it is. I'm thinking I'm fixed the issue, but you never know. But if an expensive rebuild bill, repair bill is coming, or anything else, we need to be ready. We need to be financially ready and set, and we want to pay off half the debt because this is ridiculous. This is going to be a big problem. All right, guys, got the new oil pan finally installed. It's good to go. So if we find any more leaking oil, we'll have to be taking this to the shop, but it has a new gasket installed. It's not leaking. It already filled up 4 cores. Gonna fill up some more, but it is not leaking anywhere, anything. It's not dripping. Whatever oil we got is just from the old stuff, from not wiping it all the way down, but we should be good. It's all good. It's, like I said, not dripping anywhere, so we should be good to go. Alrighty, so topped her off with oil the proper way, got her to the top level of the oil dipstick. Did a test drive on her, checked the oil again, had to add a little bit more because it uses up some oil whenever it's going to the oil cooler that's aftermarket that I have added. So that's one thing. And so far she drives nice. Did a few pulls on her. She drives perfectly. Reset the oil reminder light. Hopefully everything goes up to plan. Just stay subscribed to the channel because you never know what will happen on this channel. Hopefully I'm not having a big issue and the oil pan gasket was just bad. I mean, it's weird that it got bad because I'm the one who installed the oil pan, the aluminum oil pan, and the oil pan gasket, so that's kind of weird, but it is what it is. I physically saw the oil leaking from there, so if it's leaking from that area again, I'm just gonna have to take it to the shop to see why it's leaking. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 turn right. This particular package, driving a temp in the 6 Series.